Hi, I'm Carlo Tamarit, and I wanted to talk about what happened last night in Orlando with the shooting of the Pulse and the loss of life that happened. Everyone who's been watching and getting their information already knows what we know as the latest information has come out. For me, I woke up and I checked my Facebook, and there are my friends who are checking in saying that they're safe, and I had no clue what was going on. I had no clue what they were talking about. So I turned on the news and found out what was going on, and just kept checking everything, websites, the news channels, Facebook, whatever was going on. And thankfully, a lot of people that I know, well, everyone that I know, I should say, I apologize, is all right. Unfortunately, one of my friends knew someone, and one of his really good friends, and that person, was one of the victims from last night. So, and it sucks to hear that. I'm my friend. He's telling us what's going on, and then he's saying, yeah, he's his name is on that list, that the first part of that list that came out. So, it's heartbreaking. It really is. I do have family there in Orlando, and I checked in with them, and they're okay, thank God. But I just been looking and listening and thinking about this, all day. And I felt I wanted to help out, and I just don't know how, other than just talking. So, like I said, I was thinking, and I'm processing all this information and what people are saying, people with the information, people with opinions on the information, and both professionals and non. And a lot of issues are already coming out, what this means, who this guy was, and what we need to do moving forward, and things of that nature. Sorry. There have already been a couple people who are talking about the whole gun aspect. I don't want to talk about that. There are people who are much smarter and much more in tune with that subject. I'm certainly not an expert. I'm not even a novice, so I'm not going to talk about that. People can talk about the politics of the whole situation, honestly, and not in my wheelhouse either. Okay. People can talk about the religious aspect, whether this is extremism or not. And then you're going to have people who are saying this is Islamic extremism. And then you're going to have people saying, well, what about Christian extremism, or whatever the case would be. I mean, it's just, I'm afraid that things could just spiral out of control to the point where we get distracted and start losing sight of the important things. I mean, already people are helping out, which is awesome. They're giving blood. You have people who are passing out water and snacks and fruit, whatever, to keep people hydrated and functional while they're giving blood. I mean, it's the outpouring of love and support is amazing. And here I am just talking because I'm not able to be there right now. I'm not able to help out. But I did think of something. I hope it resonates with you guys, because I think it's important. And I think that it would help. So, those things that I talked about before, people will talk about them, people will discuss them and think about it, and they could be seen as distractions, or from my perspective, they could be seen as symptoms. And what I mean by symptoms, okay, is not to diminish the importance of every single thing surrounding what's going on, because those kinds of things are important. Actually, we need to talk about those things. We need to balance, common sense, policies or whatever and balance those with individual freedoms. We need to have those serious and intelligent debates, hopefully respectful debates, in regards to the politics, the religious, the guns, or what have you, and have a common ground from which to work. So they're not distractions, but they are symptoms of what I think is a larger problem. And what I'm thinking the problem is fear. And there are people who are not afraid. There are people who are fighting their fears, and there are people who are completely afraid. And fear is, it's understandable, okay? Maybe even justified. How could this happen? When can this happen again? Whatever the case may be. And that's what some people want. They want us to be afraid. But I think that kind of fear started a long time ago. And the people who are amplifying our fear are just simply taking advantage of it. And make no mistake, I mean, people who want to hurt us and harm us, they need to be held accountable, and one day they will be, okay? And we're the ones who are going to do it. We're going to hold them accountable. And they're going to get the justice that they deserve, okay?